Eddie Kane. I was found a member of the first St. Saviours.
My name is Terry Turl, and I was in on the very start of the St. Saviours in 1964.
I'm very honoured to be here tonight with the people that have such a good club made of this now.
I was the first senior champion here, so it means, means quite a lot.
Well, it means a lot, like boxing. Boxing is great for young kids.
It's somewhere to go that I feel I can do something useful and pass on things.
The sound of the skipping ropes going and people on the bags, it was like music to me.
The boxing, the meeting the people, making friends. You never lose a friend in boxing.
The pastime you get and the camaraderie that you have with your fellow boxers, you know. Things like that, you know, I'm very fond of them. I still am. Still have a big heart for them.
The people that set this club up, you just wanted to be carrying on because they handed down so much.
Favourite thing was always the characters, I suppose.
You knew that the advice that you were getting was correct.
I'd say it was the crack that was had here. The training wasn't, I'd like to say fun, but there was a lot of sweat and tears spent in here in this room.
John McCormick is my name, and I'm here in St. Saviours boxing for the last 40 years.
Sean O'Grady is my name. I came here in the 90s, I think I was 18 at the time, and I trained here for about 10 or 12 years, you know.
My name is Cathal O'Grady. My connection with St. Saviours is I boxed here my whole senior boxing career, my junior boxing career. I won a national senior title, boxed in the Olympic Games, and won a European junior title, all representing the club.
My name's Mark Sutton. My connection with Saviours, I trained here for many years, and I won a juniors, intermediate and senior All-Ireland title here, 92, 93.
One of the greatest achievements, myself personally, I had, a lot of, great days here, winning titles, but I remember there was one kid that came in here when I started boxing first, and he was 12 years of age, and he was a fat young lad with no confidence. And then, I forget, they put him up on the scales, but when he was 18 years of age, he was still here, he still couldn't box, but he was exactly the same weight, and he had confidence, so, and but the fat was gone, so he'd grown into a man, and he was ready to take on the world, He was never going to win anything as an amateur boxer, as a professional boxer, but he was given, an opportunity to do well in life, and that's more important than boxing.
We've had quite a good few here with people representing Ireland in the Olympic Games, like Darren Sunderland, and down through the years we'd watched them winning senior titles, and that was their greatest achievement, because that's what we would be here for, specifically for them.
For me, it was probably winning the senior All-Ireland title, or winning the three of them within 12 months.
The fact that I was world champion was my biggest achievement anyway.
The thing that happened to me was winning the All-Ireland title.
When I was assistant trainer in it, I think we won 7 titles in the one night in the stadium when Harry Perry and them was boxing.
I enjoyed it here all the time, so I joined up and I had some great times and some great spars with Gussie Farrell. Gussie was a member of this club, one of the best boxers to come out of this club.
I'd have to say Gus, or he'd flout the ears out. No, Gussie without a doubt was the most talented guy I ever saw. He'd throw punches from any angle.
The club is it's a part and parcel of my whole life, and my brother Pat was here with me, and we both trained in the gym together, and we've looked after kids for the last 40 years, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. But I think it's watching kids growing up, and see the way they grow up, and you meet them afterwards.
Well, at the time, it meant everything. Boxing was my passion. It meant everything to me, but it still does. The club, you put such connection in it. It's more about the people here, and the spirit of the club it's fantastic.
To me, it's a big part of my life. It's like nearly an era. I think of what happened before it and what happened after it.
The club to me, it was everything to me when I was boxing.
When I first walked in, the smell of the gym was the best smell in the world. Beats any gym in America, this club. It means a lot to me. I always think of St. Saviours every day of the week. It's my first club, it's my first love.
That's the big thing of the club, and that It was a club where it was run so well and the people were all real nice and very decent, and you felt relaxed in the club. But there's that push there, you were getting fights, you were moving around to other clubs and getting your spars and stuff like that.
It's like a family, to be honest, really. Ever since I started, I was treated as like one of their own, you know, the way.
My name is Carl Brabson. I boxed with St Saviours for 15 years, and they took me through my whole career. They took me right from when I started off as a boy and all the way through, and brought me through every single category that there was in the amateur ranks, right up to a senior.
My name is Keith Boyle, and I started here in St Saviours in 1996. Boxed here about 17 years with them.
Just the coaches like Johnny McCormick, and when Pat was here, just the crack. It wouldn't be all like it would be serious, but they would make it enjoyable as well, especially for the younger lads, you know.
Everything really, take a second home.
These lads coming in at this age, you know, I came into this club when I was this age, and I'm still here today, and I'm hoping that they're really nice lads, but boxing brings something, builds character, and I think these are going to be really good people going forward, so hopefully they'll stay connected to the club for as long as possible and give something back.
Yes, boxing brother in the All-Ireland final, first ever brothers making boxing history, so yeah, that's a major one that is, but other than that, like winning 3 All-Irelands for the club, St Saviours, and going away to different countries to come back winning with gold medals.
As far as clubs go, everybody's voluntary and all things are voluntary, and obviously all clubs need funding and they need to have financial backing to sustain the year, and everybody gives of their own time free of charge. Nobody gets anything. Kids get great value out of it, and that's where the class comes from.
Well, there wasn't really only one boxer in my eyes. Everybody that came down was a good boxer in my eyes. Once they put the training in, and
Darren Sutherland winning the bronze in the Olympic Games, and myself personally, like, greatest achievement was winning bronze in the World Cadets.
Well, as you can see, like, there's young good boys coming up now in the ranks at boy level and cadet level and junior level and senior level.
I think it's a great future. There's a lot of kids in it now, like, and they've a lot of new way of training, you know. But I think the club is still the same as it was back when I was younger as well. Like, it's family tight, like.
50 years now, as long as the people stay involved, that being here, I've no doubt that we producing the Keith Boyles and the Tony Dunns and the Cottle O'Brady's and of this world. These are the future.
I got a lot out of St Saviours. I wasn't a good boxer, but I got accepted into the family, and just nice to get back to it now.
Well, with the facilities they've got here now, and all the backup they've got, I can see them going far now.
And looking at the boys that's coming over, you just have to look at them and see some great prospects at St Saviours.
There's great people here, training them and looking after them, and there's a lot to be said there. It's going to go a long way.
Anyone that has sons and daughters, this is the places they should be to keep them off the streets. It's a medication for them, and that's what I would love to see.
With the coaches we have, the structures that we've put in place, which is down to a very hard working committee, very hard working coaches, that there's no limit to what we can achieve.
It's inevitable that they'll keep producing champions.
The club provides people with inspiration, but it develops their potential, and the club itself brings forward the potential in people.
If I was young again, I'd love to join a boxing club like this.
The rule of thumb in most walks of life is whether it's entertainment, film stars, sport, longevity. We're here for the long haul, right? All the great entertainers and sportsmen are judged on their longevity, and we're 50 years young now, and it's going to carry on.